It was a slow encouragement. It wasn't, you have to be an artist. It was like, if you want to try this, we can help you. I think that's how it naturally came about. I think that our environment has heavily influenced our art and life in terms of even how we appreciate our art now. Because, of course, before, it wasn't really a typical household. Usually when people say, you want to do art, it's very discouraged. But in our house, it's very encouraged. There's never an inclination to look like each other's work, because everything we have, it was our own journey. So I think that's how it affects our art now.
To see a landscape as it is marks the 10 years since we had our first family show also in Silverlens. I think a lot of our practices have evolved. At that time, I wasn't doing any painting, so most of the things I had shown there were just collages and found objects. And then now I think I really expanded my own practice, especially having moved to the UK for master's degree. My brother has explored a lot of interests, so he's interrogated a lot of tensions and dualities. He utilizes a lot of ubiquitous and commonplace materials. He's really interested in the process of making things, the process of exploring materials, and how these can connect to memory, the distortion and deterioration of it. My mom, she has always kind of stuck to her own interests in exploring light and shadow, so she really finds satisfaction and fulfillment in being able to render objects in photorealistic way. In this exhibition, she has 2 collaborations with my dad, so they have very different approaches to art, and it's really nice to see them kind of have a moment to be able to explore their own styles but in one work. And then Isabel, when I was talking to her about her kind of the work she wants to present in the show, she was talking about how she has 2 modes of making art. One is more kind of intentional and deliberate, and it's what we see in her paintings with the figurative kind of work. And in the main room, or the small room in the entrance, it's a reflection of her struggles with her mental health. So that's a lot of what she is compelled to make when she goes through all these emotions. The exhibit is just kind of a catalog, I guess, of where our practice is now compared to before, and how even though we all kind of explore different modes of making and subjects, they all kind of still are in conversation with one another.